How na day, my precious and obunglicious people. This is your boy, Niger Picking Gist. I come today with another politics gist, my people, especially as it affects River State. My people no be small thing, oh. One that shall never end. Yes, on Wike, he don't declare, say, I wanted Fubara out, not emergency rule. I wanted Fubara out, not emergency rule. When I see him, the truth is gradually coming out of who is involved and what is involved in the River State crisis that made the president to declare state of emergency in the state. Everybody knows, say, the situation is because of Wike's interest. That is why. But now Wike actually had been telling us that even the emergency rule was a mild way. Maybe the president was just being good, to the state by not actually declared what Wike wants, by sponsoring the impeachment or the removal of the present governor. What Wike is indirectly telling the whole world is that he is the one orchestrating the impeachment of Fubara, which everybody was saying. Some say it's not Wike, some say it's Wike. But now, Wike outrightly had said it. The Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has said he is dissatisfied with the recent declaration of state of emergency in Rivers State, stating that he had hoped for the outright removal of Governor Siminalayi Fubara. That's what he actually wanted, the removal of Sim completely. Well, people should know that this is an act of greed. This is an act of wickedness. You understand? No matter what happened, if the guy does not want to obey whatever you people agree, is what you agreed, is it worth the blood or the suffering of the people of River State? So it is to show you how selfish our politicians are, because what matters is what they want, not what favors the people. But when they want to say it, they will put it as if it is because of the people they are fighting. But no politicians, I've said it before, no politicians has ever fought for the people. They only fight for themselves. They defend themselves. You understand? They protect themselves. They love themselves. The only people they hate are the masses. But they will use the masses against the masses. They will use the people. We are not now people. Look at how they imported women from all over Nigeria to come and protest in River State, supporting the emergency rule that Fubara should go. Fubara is not good. Those people that were protesting were not Rivers women. But they brought in the former HA local government vice chairman, who is a Rivers woman, and few other Rivers women joining her because they are paid then to protest. The protest has no basis. What did Fubara do that make Wike want him out? Politically, what did Fubara do? Democratically, did he go against any democratic principle? Did he go against anything? Is it not because he failed in the agreement with Wike, a personal agreement that has nothing to do with the people? Is it not? So, but they are using the people now against her, against him. And that is how these people do. Who could have believed one day that Wike and Tinubu will be in good terms? Who could have believed that Wike will join APC government? Who could have believed? These are what we should learn from these politicians. They are highly insincere. They are not people to play with. They are not people to align with. They are very wicked. They hate the masses. It's until we understand this, things will not move fine in this country. We can make this remark we are saying now during a media party held in Abuja on Friday, where he addressed ongoing political development in the state. He just made the remark this morning. Where he addressed the political instability and rising security concerns as part of the emergency measures. The president suspended Fubara, Deputy Governor Ngozi Odo, and all members of the State House Assembly for 6 months. To oversee governance during the interim, Tinubu appointed Vice Admiral Ipokete Ebas as the sole administrator, a move which is still being criticized by many, a move which is illegal, not just criticized, a move which is bad, illegal. You can declare state of emergency on the security side of the state, then allow the governor, elected governor, to stay, allow the house to stay. Why should you declare a state of emergency and you remove the elected governor and brought in an administrator. It is very bad. It shows that Tinubu and all that advised, even the AGF that is blaming Fubara, does not know the law. They know, but they don't want to implement the law. Even the House reps, we are all, the hand touch hand, and that is why they did what they did. All of them know that what they did is wrong. I thank God for the Chief Magistrate of the state that says no, that for posterity's sake, he cannot take orders from a sole administrator. That is what we call integrity. One day, posterity will remember what he has done in the state. His name will go in line. We go on record as someone who stood his ground and said, no, this is very bad. It can be recalled that President Tinubu declared state of emergency in Rivers State, citing growing political instability and rising security concerns as part of the emergency measures. He appointed Odo, he appointed the IPAS to take over. Okay. Speaking this morning in a media section, Wike revealed that he had pushed for the complete removal of Fubara from office. Did you hear that? He has pushed. That means he made an effort. He had pushed for the removal of Fubara from the office. That is very bad. Well, we are now beginning to understand things the way they are. As a politician, I am not, this is what Wike is saying. Wike says, as a politician, I am not happy with the declaration of emergency rule in Rivers State. I wanted the outright removal of the governor. But for the interest of the state, the president did the right thing to prevent anarchy in the state, Wike said. That is the Jagaban of Rivers State, the President Wike of Rivers State. But God pass honor. You see this God in heaven, he pass all of honor, including the president. God pass all of honor. Because I thank God for the quietness, the calmness, the disposition of Fubara. The peaceful disposition of Fubara is very beautiful. It shows that he's matured. Let them begin to run to say anything. At the end of the day, even if Fubara had not come back, he has won the battle. Yes, he has won a battle, the battle of illegality, the battle of intimidation, the battle of godfatherism. When Wike was a governor of Rivers State, who was his godfather? Who was he sharing the money with? Who was he settling? You want to be there, you want a puppet governor so that you will not go. That's arrant nonsense. People don't remember tomorrow. There is always tomorrow. People don't remember. You can never be in power forever. Where is Peter Odede? Where is Amechi? Amechi packed the whole of the Rivers State money, sponsored APC. Where is Amechi now? After giving him transport minister to settle him, at the end of the day, where is he now? Wike, after being the minister of Federal Capital Territory, where will you be? You have to prepare it now. You may come back to Rivers. That's where you're struggling. What if your struggle fails? Why don't you mellow down? What you should have done is to cool down, allow Fubara, and plan underground and see a way. He is your boy. At the end of the day, before 4 years, everything will settle. You are using your federal power to punch on him because you used it during Jonathan time and win Wike and win Amechi, and you think everything is going to be like that. Amechi was strong, and you also won him. But Fubara is not strong. You see all these people that behave as if they are not strong, fear them because they gain a lot of sympathy. Don't be surprised when time will come, almost everybody will hate Wike. Fubara will not even say anything. Time will come when almost everybody in the state, even those politicians that are paying money today, will say, "Now you don't too much for this man, you don't too much for this man." It happens. And that's why I love the peaceful disposition that Fubara had won, and it's very, very, very beautiful. Very beautiful for the state and very beautiful for him. So Wike added that the matter is in court, but people must say the truth. The governor was gone. It is not in my place to make it good for the governor. As a politician, my business is not to make him comfortable. And that is why there is power play. Okay? That's no problem. There is no problem. Rivers State will move forward. Yes, I will tell you again. Rivers State will move forward. And when the time comes, when the chips are down, people will know the truth. because Wike always, revealed that he's not happy. In fact, since last month, or what was it, on March 20th or so, he was saying that he's not happy with the emergency rule. He's not happy with presidents declaring emergency rule in Rivers State, that he wanted a situation where the governor will be taken out. Well, I don't know. I don't understand why a father figure in the state should be behaving like a tyrant, should be behaving like I don't know how to put it, should be behaving like as if he doesn't know that there are people who still have loyalty for other people. He's not the only person in Rivers State. There are so many politicians in Rivers State, and he should understand that everybody will get their own share in this state. It can never be what he wants, because he was not what Amechi wanted. Amechi was not what Odele wanted. And that is how it has been going. Odele wanted Omeha when there was crisis. Even though Odele picked Amechi and put Amechi, there was issue. Obasanjo said Amechi has scare leg. Then Odele Omeha came in, and later, through the Wike's manipulation in the court of appeal, Amechi came back. So actually, you can say it's not what Odele wanted at last. Then, when Amechi finished his 8 rule, Wike wasn't his choice. He had Dakuko Peter Side. Dakuko Peter Side, that is Fubara's brother, in mind. And Wike came and swindled. Why is it that Wike is always doing this thing? You understand? He came in with federal power and suppressed Amechi. Everybody applauded him. Personally, I supported him. I supported him so much. You understand? Because that time Amechi was spending the state money to support APC. But now, Wike has become a lord of the ring that no one can talk in Rivers State except the one he permits. But he should also understand that there is a God in heaven who rules among men, and who holds the power, who gives power, and who takes power out from people's hand, even without them knowing it. My people now, so Wike said, they're happy as Fubara was suspended, that he wanted Fubara outrightly out, so that he would disgrace the guy, and his own guys will come in and rule, so that he will have say and will have control over both the resources and the governance of the state. That's indirectly what he means. Because for him to go to the national television this morning to tell people that he's not actually happy, that Fubara is still being called governor, or has still hope to return, meaning that he's working so seriously to make sure, say, that guy no come back. Well, that Rivers State House, that state house or government house is not heaven. It is a service to the people, I know. It's a service to the people. If you stop this young man, even though he has been a governor for 1 year, if you stop him, he has been a governor for 1 year. Another person will take over. But posterity will say it. It will be on record that he was removed, not because he was bad, but because he refused to yield to the biddings of Wike. It will go down the memory. It will be remembered that Fubara was removed, not because he ate money, not because he misappropriated the funds, not because he was bad, but because he refused to listen to Wike. He refused to keep to the agreement he had with his godfather, Wike. And I know that will be very bad. If actually that is what people will carry in mind. Because now it is very sweet, because the money that a lot of people have eaten is still in their mouth, and they may not say anything. Yes, it will still be very somehow sweet to say that Fubara should be out. But I tell you, when Fubara goes, another person comes in, and that person that comes in goes out, the story of how Fubara left Rivers State will not be palatable to the ears of pro-Wike. Especially when some of them will be remembered as part of who removed Fubara, who had a right channel taking this state to a greater height. When things comes down and goes wrong, people will be very sad. Even their picking them will remember that their father were part of it. This 27 local government, 27 House of Assembly who refused to reconcile with Fubara, time will come when their picking them will grow up and remember that it was the contribution of their father that took the state to where the state is now, negatively. And I know that, those Gen Alpha generation that is coming now will not be happy to see that their parents are part of what brought the state at the state of magma, what brought the state at standstill, at the state of underdevelopment. And I know they will not be happy. So people don't think of future. People are not futuristic in thinking. They don't have foresight in thinking. Especially these politicians, they like what is happening now. They only take care of what is happening now because what they are interested is their permanent interest. My people will not be smart enough, so they just reach out to make a touchlight and waiting. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please try to subscribe. All our returning subscribers will say, well, now well done, my people, now welcome. This is your Niger Peking. Make them have a nice day. Bye.